You can hear. Where is the. So, hi everyone. It's been some time. How have you all been doing? Um, I hope you all are doing great. So, today I'm going to talk about my personal life. It's been some time that I haven't talked about my personal life. I've been doing study with me series and sometimes, giving various types of advices for like life. And I decided, it's been quite some time I haven't talked about my personal life, what has been going on. I have stopped putting out vlogs. So, yeah, let's, grab some drink like tea, coffee, whatever you want, and I'll discuss what is going on. It's not that much, but it is something. So, first of all, let's just start. Let's go with the physical update, okay? So, I got my retainer, like I'm trying to fix my teeth, so it was like a little bit like up earlier, one of the teeth, and now it's a little bit less, you can see. And then I got my ears pierced, like this one and this one, this one. And then I also got my hair straightened recently. This was very recent. And yeah, that is the physical update. Now, coming to, since the last time we talked, a lot of people have been kind of asking why have I stopped putting out exercise videos. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might know why, but on YouTube I didn't really talk about it much. And it's the reason that is that I had an injury. And I know I'm smiling, but you know what, you just have to like smile through life. So as you might know that I have been working out since 2016, 17. I was an active child, like throughout my entire life. I was an active person. And then in 2017, I really started to work out seriously. I joined like different activity classes like pole sports, yoga, um, and I started, running. So that was really good. And then in 2021, I kind of shifted because I was in like different country before. So, we did different kind of exercise. So when I came back to India, there was option of gym. So I joined the gym. And since 2021, I started doing like kind of like weights enough. And I felt, since I was doing more body weight training before and more like stretching exercises, that really took a toll on my body because I used to do like oversplits, like anything. Like my gymnastic skills were very good for an adult. Um, I didn't train if in gymnastics since childhood. I was just like I used to dance a lot. I was very active, but I didn't, professionally train in gymnastics. But as an adult, I did it very intensely, and I feel because of that, like I'll maybe post some pictures, or you can just check my profile. Like I used to do like so much of it, and I think because of that, my spine, the intervertebral disc, like there is a disc between two vertebrae, two spinal bones basically, which the disc absorbs any kind of shock or any kind of movement like that is done by the spine or vertebrae or like, yeah. um, and that is like a sponge which really helps you to not feel the pressure intensity of the movement, which is like very essential for our body. And I'm not able to explain it like in normal words. It's just basically I had a lumbar dessication, and in if I have to explain, it's like the hydration of the disc has reduced and the flexibility of the disc has reduced, and it has a little bit prolapse, like it has a bulge, not exactly prolapse, but it has a bulge posteriorly. So because of that, it touches like my nerve when I sit for longer, when I um, you know like do anything heavy lifting. So it touches my nerve and it gives me a lot of pain. So I was having a little bit of pain since maybe like since 2020, early 2021, and it was very less. It was negligible. I thought it was like muscle soreness, but it wasn't that. So I continued to exercise up until 2024, and in 2024 I had an accident. So some of you might know that I used to ride bikes, motorbikes. So I had an accident on 2024, 22nd of January. I remember it was the Ram Mandir inauguration, and the roads were like super like empty. There wasn't much cars or bikes there. And I was literally taking a U-turn from like Jayanagar, Guwahati. So I was taking a U-turn on that road, and there was a person like another guy on either bike or scooty. I don't remember. Um, some people say that it was a scooty. Some people say it was a bike. I don't even like. I don't remember. I don't know. So I was taking the U-turn, and then he was like riding so fast. He hit me, and I fell down, and my helmet came off because like it kind of unclasped, or I don't know, maybe I didn't put it nicely. It unclasped, and I hit on my head, and I fell on the right side. There was like bruises here on my leg, and so I was admitted. I was admitted to GNRC, and when I hit the road, like when I hit the ground, sorry, um, I didn't think that that it was that long. Like people told me that I was unconscious for like 5 to 10 minutes, minimum 5 minutes, and honestly, I didn't feel like it. I thought that I just fell down on the ground, and I'm gonna like wake up and grab like grab my bike and go back home. And I was thinking when I hit like the person hit my bike and I was falling down, or in my head I was thinking, oh my god, like I got hit, and if my mother knows, like my mom's gonna scold me that I got hit, and like she's gonna be so worried. And that was my first thought. And I was thinking, like, what, I'm gonna wake up, like I was not able to open my eyes. I was like, no, it's just like 1 or 2 seconds. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go back home. But I wasn't waking up. And then I wasn't waking up. And when I woke up, there was like two ladies. I was on the side of the road because I got hit on the middle of the road, right? I was on the side of the road. There were just two ladies who was like holding me. One lady was like putting water on my face. Another lady was like trying to like make me like sit up. And when she hit, like when she put the water on my face, that's when like I woke up. And then they tried to uh, bring me to the sidewalk, like footpath, and sit there. And then one of my shoe was not there. I had just one shoe, and my bag was somewhere else. Like my bike was like somebody else was like trying to keep it, and I was like, what just happened? Like, and then my head started paining so badly. I was so dizzy. I was like concussed. I think I was concussed. And then my head started like paining. My elbow started paining. This side, like, oh, so basically the other person who hit me on this side. So this elbow was paining so badly, and this side was bruised. The right side, and the right leg was bruised, and I was like, it was like paining everywhere. So I got hit in January. So there was a clinic nearby, which like my mom regularly goes to that clinic for checkup. Like the doctor there have treated my mother since 2020, I guess, and even he knew me. So it's very coincidental that the ladies and like the people, they took me there. It was literally right in front, kind of front of that clinic, and they took me there, and the doctor there immediately like recognized me. He had my parents' phone number, so he called them up and then like told them, just come here immediately. And then he booked booked like a room in GNRC. And like immediately, like he was like, you know what, like, your parents will come, and then like they'll take you, because it's like the GNRC 6 mile. So then they gave me like a tetanus injection and everything. So yeah, that was really intense. So I was there. Then I went to Janasi, and then they checked me up. I was there for like a week. I was fine after a week. I had a lot of pain and bruising everywhere, but I was fine. I didn't notice my back pain till that time, like because everywhere it was paining, right? So I didn't really notice like specifically on my back. Then after, so that was in January. I got discharged around like early Feb, like I mean, yeah, late January, and then in February, March, like it started healing, and April I noticed my back pain. Like I really started having so much pain, terrible pain all the time, constantly, and yeah, it was really bad. Even when I was sitting, like suppose I'm sitting right now, like it would pain. If I'm standing up, it would pain. Like I would do anything, it would pain. So that was very intense. Honestly, I was in very bad condition. So I went to a neurologist in GNRC again. He was a very nice doctor. He recommended a CT. He told me like there was a slight lumbar disc. It wasn't that bad much, but because of maybe the trauma, because of falling from the bike, getting hit, like it was like it felt a lot. So then, anyways, so we did a CT in April 2024, and he told me like there was a disc bulge in between L2, L3, and L4 and L5. So there's like a disc bulge. So that's what he said. That's what he said. He gave me some medication, like nerve pain medication, and some vitamins, and I continued those medication for entire 2024. 2024 was really um, something for me because I spent the entire 2024 in pain. Like I was just in pain all the time. Like I would sleep in pain. I would wake up in pain. I was not doing well at all. And but eventually it kind of slowed down. Like it was much better over time, like towards the end of 2024. Then in 2025 I continued like the medication, and in 2025 um it wasn't like helping that much. Like like the medication helped only to a certain point. After that it wasn't like if I took the nerve pain I would not feel pain. If I didn't take it, it would continue to pain. And then he recommended me physiotherapy, but physiotherapy was still painful for me. Like I felt pain even while doing the therapy exercises. And so 2024 was like immense pain. 2025 was a little less, but continued. Then in 2025, I think in September, I went to my like my relative's place, uh, my mother's elder sister's home, and I have a cousin brother there, so he was telling me that he went to one Ayurvedic doctor who has also done like a physiotherapy course. After his accident, like he had a very bad accident, like in 2020, not 2020, 2016 or something, and like he told me that like after his accident, like his hands were like one was shorter than the other, like he couldn't like line. So he told me that why don't you go like to that Ayurvedic and physiotherapy doctor, more like a chiropractor. So because he fixed my alignment, and he was like kept telling me, what if like there is a problem with because you had a trauma, maybe there's like a displacement somewhere, and that is like causing you that pinching pain. And I went there. You wouldn't believe it. Like I was very skeptical, but I went there, and he literally aligned my spine doing some chiropractor methods. Honestly, there was an instant relief on a like physical level. Like it wasn't like I felt like there was like pinching, and then he did some alignment, and it felt like so much relief. Like suppose right now I'm sitting, I'm not having pain. There's no pinching pain. If I sit for longer, I would feel like a bland pain, like throughout, but there's no like a pinching pain right now. But earlier there was a pinching pain, but after he aligned, there was no pinching pain, and I was surprised. I was really shocked. Like how did that happen? Like how did that happen? I was so surprised, and I'm like, how does this happen? Like what did you do? Like what is the method? So then anyways I googled all the methods, and I was like, oh, okay, like there's like a chiropractor method. Then he gave like some Ayurvedic herbal medications to help it in long term, like to build um, strength and reduce inflammation. Like her Ayurvedic medications, they don't really have side effects. So I was like, okay, I'll take them. But honestly, I loved his chiropractor methods. It really helped. Like the way I don't know, like how does that happen? It's like you need really skill and experience to do that, because you cannot just go to a random person and expect them to, fix or align your bone skeleton structure, because it rather can make it worse if they don't know properly. So I was very grateful that, he was able to align my spine, like just like he aligned my cousin brother's, shoulder. And yeah, so since 2025 September, I have been going to him like maybe 3 times since now. Right now, like I went in September, then I went in November. No, was it November, December, something like that? And then I went just recently now, um, in January, 2026 January. Like he actually told me to like come every month, but it doesn't happen because he lives in Kokrajhar, and like from Guwahati to Kokrajhar is like uh, maybe like more than 4 hours. So it's difficult to travel that frequently for physiotherapy. And yeah, so and then so recently again I went to the I wanted to do MRI. So I went to the doctor who first saw me, like my mother's constant doctor. Like he actually treats, not the neurologist. He's the other one who saw me right after my accident. He is a gastroenterologist. So I went to him because I went with my mother, because my mother had a checkup. So I asked him, like, I wanted to do an MRI. So he kind of prescribed the MRI. We checked MRI. So in MRI again, it was like a mild disc bulge still there, and disc desiccation, and that is like the disc has dehydrated a little bit. So and um like a wear and tear of the disc. Yeah. So and then he also kind of gave some medication like vitamins. So um yeah, so I'm taking the vitamin given by my neurologist, then I'm taking another vitamin by this another doctor, and then I'm taking Ayurvedic medication by the Ayurvedic doctor in Kokrajhar, and I'm also going for physiotherapy. So if you really ask me how has it been since 2024, I would say that um ow, I would say that it is quite better. Like I was in constant pain in 2024. Like it was just like maybe I would say the pain was like 15 out of 10. Like 10 is the baseline, but my pain was like in 15. And in 2025, it was early 2025 was like maybe 7, 8. And after they did the bone alignment, it was maybe like 4, 5. And right now, it has not been like much because um, we just did the alignment in like last year, right? So right now, the pain, suppose I'm saying right now, it is kind of starting to pain, but not that much. And so I need to lie down. And then right now, it's maybe 3, at the max 4 out of 10. So which is really good. I can feel like it's healing, and I don't, that's why I don't like work out right now. I only do like therapy exercise. There are some therapy exercises that was instructed by the Ayurvedic doctor who has like who has physiotherapy or chiropractor methods. So like yeah, and then yeah, I'm just doing that, and then I go for walks, and I go like for 15 to 20 minutes walking, and what do? I lie down. I try not to sit for longer, more than like half an hour. If I sit for half an hour, I get up for 10 minutes, and I try to lie down, but I try to stay kind of active, and I that's the reason I don't um, do stretching anymore. I don't do heavy workout anymore, because I really need time for my body to heal, because this is a long-term condition. If you don't take care now, you have to take care now, or it's gonna get worse. So it was hard for me to accept that I might not be able to do splits again, but I accepted it now, so it's okay. Like imagine I don't do splits again. and that was very hard for me. But I accepted it now, and it is okay, like, because you have to live. You cannot obsess over a part of you that was in the past. And I learned to accept it, that there will be many parts of me which I have to let go with time, like being an active person, being a dancer, or being like a highly flexible person was part of my identity at some point of my life, but now it's not. I learned discipline and I learned consistency through those time and through those exercises, but right now my body really needs the healing time. Maybe someday, if it is possible, if I see that it's okay to do, I might start doing a little bit, but I wouldn't do like intense stretching like how I used to do. Technically it's over, like that part of my life. And as difficult it is right now for me to talk about it, it was harder to accept, and it really makes me kind of sad. But like, imagine the worst case scenario, right? So it's better to do things in moderation that I am able to do now. And right now I can still go for a walk, I can still move my body and like do therapy exercises. So I want to give myself the rest and the healing time my body needs, and that is the reason I don't do heavy exercises. And it's not mandatory, right, like that I have to do. I'm not a professional, like an athlete. I'm not a professional athlete, so I don't have to do it, but I just do because of my own happiness and my own physical health. But when my physical health itself is suffering, why would I do more exercise and make it suffer more? So I really understood that part, and like, I want to be able to really live my life till I can on my own. I don't want to take help from people like that much. Like, physically I want to be able to take care of myself. So that's the reason that I'm not pushing my body like to do exercises, and it's not healthy. Like, as a doctor, like, I must understand these things. And even though how much I love sports and I love working out, I love to dance, I love to do splits, it's not possible anymore. Maybe never. And that's okay, I accept it. If that is the case, I have kind of left my life, like they say, leave it to God, leave it to the universe. I kind of have left it that way, because I also think that what if I had died in my accident? Would I be living this life? Because imagine I would have died in that accident, I would not even be here talking to you right now. So injury is like a small thing in comparison to that imagine, like, I would be dead right now after my accident. I got this second chance in life. Why would I strain myself into doing too much? Doesn't make sense to me. So wait, am I getting like emotional? So yeah, that's the update I wanted to give you all. um it was a very lengthy video, and I don't know like what else to say. It was it's just like right now I'm kind of resting and taking care of myself. I'm not doing anything much. And so if you really ask me what is next, what do I do other than working out, since I'm not working out anymore? What do I do? So I paint, I read books. I've been reading this book, right? Emotional Blackmail. This is a really good book, like, to understand like human mind and human behavior. I was a very naive person when I was younger, but as I grew up, like, I got interested into like psychology of human mind. And this is a really good book. And I also have been reading a lot of spiritual book, and I have been painting and drawing. I just made a drawing, I'm going to show you. Oh yeah, I also want where's the drawing? So this is the drawing I just made few days ago. Like, I finished it a few days ago. And I have also been trying to track my anxiety levels. So I literally sketch down, like, I just do random these kind of like like, how do I say, like these kind of random scribbling to let go of my anxious energy, and that has also been helping me a lot. Other than that, I'm not doing much, to be honest. But I am also creating like fashion content nowadays. I'm quite active lately on Instagram. I deactivated my Instagram like entire 2024, entire 2020, half of 2025, and I'm active again because I found purpose in life. So yeah, I'm active there, like more putting out more fashion and art and book content, and I'm slowly recovering from my injury, and we will be okay, you know. And yeah, and I will try to put out some vlogs. I have kind of deleted the previous vlogs that I had in this channel, and I'm thinking maybe I should just re-upload them and keep them just for, seeing them when I get older. And I'm like, you know what, this is what I used to do in 2021 or 2022. I might do that, and I will continue to post more study videos, and I will take you into my life of what keeps happening after this, into my personal and also professional life. Right now, nothing much is going on in my professional life, so that is like there. It's happening on its own time, but I'm just taking it slow. So yeah, I hope that it was okay for you to listen about my life. It's it has been a roller coaster, to be honest, and I hope you take care of yourself and be healthy and be safe. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.